Hi. Hold on, I just realised I forgot my notepad. Hold on. Sorry. Right. It's Friday. Freaky Friday. Full moon. So I thought I'd get my holy witch, bad bitch on. So how is everybody? Everyone good? Hope so. Everyone's doing an amazing job. I've got some, I'm going to put in, like I always do, in the description, some links. There's loads of beauty products that are coming out that are all plant-based and less chemicals, stuff like that. So I've got a load of those. There's a awesome, what they called? I want to say Wheeler. No, that just sounds a bit weird. These little patches that plump up. So ladies don't need no injections. You put these things on, and they're like little sticky things, and they get rid of wrinkles. So you wear them overnight, and they like plump up they keep the moisture in, so it plumps up your skin and gets rid of wrinkles naturally. So there's that. There is, there's just so much good stuff going on. Love it. It's amazing. Yay. Go us, go team. A team, smashing it. So I've got some obviously news to report. Let me just refer to my journal. Oh yeah. Before I do that, I thought I'd just show you some fire. Now, obviously, don't try this at home. Yeah. But really, the point was, you know what I mean? To show you to not be scared, nothing, not to be scared. You do anything you put your mind to. Yeah. Obviously, with guidance and instruction and sharing of knowledge, friends. So I thought I'd show you. Just bear with me. Obviously, I'm doing it inside. I am on a towel. I've got a fire extinguisher. I've got wet wipes. I've got water, etc. Got all my prep. But it was really just to show you. I mean, like that. Yeah. Show you. We're not afraid. We're not afraid of nothing now. You know? As long as you keep it moving. Keep it moving, people. Keep it moving. It won't burn you. It's only when you keep that fucking thing on you, it's going to burn you. Much like what's occurring. It's the same thing, isn't it? Think about it. How we've always been, and it's burning. It's burning us. Because we ain't moving with the times. We're evolving, and the systems are still the same from when they were created. Yeah, that's how we're eating up our enemies right about now. What? Whatevs? Come, ring it. Ring it. We don't need to be afraid of anything. We don't need to be afraid of anything anymore. Because we've got each other. Best gang there is. Nothing can break us. I saw watching this video, I'll put it in the link in the description. It was Wentworth Miller, and he did a speech, made me cry. And it was obviously about his past, and he was saying, when he was younger, and he used to he never felt like there was an us and a we. And but there is an us and a we. So no one needs to ever feel alone. Because we have each other, we do. And there's the universal forces, the ultimate creator, whatever you want to call it, is there, working for us and with us and through us. And it's just I was watching this other program as well, sorry, and a lot of it, what makes people do bad things. And I've been watching the psychology of it, of all these different people. And there was one of the ones was about these two girls. It's an 11-year-old and a 13-year-old, and the case was called Mary Bell, I think, and they killed a little boy. And obviously, I think at the time they couldn't even believe that this would happen. And then they looked into the lives of these two girls, and the mum was using her. The mum was a prostitute, and the mum was using the daughter in her prostitution as part of her offering. So we need to get the foundations right, don't we? Because you think about it, when you're why does, you know, any of these things come from like a trauma, or, you know, from when you're little, that makes you, when you, it affects you. You might not understand it, but that's what makes you you know, fill that, as I said the other day, fill that void with something else, because you've not got the love, or you've either not been given the love, or you've been, you know, you've been abused, and then that will manifest itself in these ways when you get older, by the things you do. Or if you're raised by a narcissist, you're most likely to become a narcissist, that kind of thing. Because if you're not shown love, then how do you know how to love when you get older? And if you haven't, for example, if you're from a single parent family, yeah, if you haven't, if the dad isn't around or the mum isn't around, then if you're a son, how do you know how to be a dad? And if you're a daughter, how would you know how to be a mum? You know what I mean? Those kind of things. And then you get older, and then you get stuck in these systems, and it's just stress and pressure, and just stuck in that, where it's hard to think of anything other than just paying the bills, getting through another day. There's no time to stop and think for a minute, other than like now, you know. I think ultimately all we really want is to be loved and love, isn't it? Really, because when you've got that, then everything just is like chill, man. Like, so yeah. I was watching the thing, like human rights lawyers. Yeah, we've got to get on this situ that is in Tigray. Like, that's just mass murder that's just occurring there. Come on. Can't sit by and watch that. There's mass graves there now. And you know, what was the other place? The world's gone mad. Like, literally, though, isn't it? Look what's happening on a daily basis. Like, what? You know, sorry. Anyway, the dog walk. People are shooting dog walkers now. Like, I'm talking about what's going on with I hope that dog walker's all right. Surely we should be concerning, like, with all. I know everyone loves their pets, but well, what about the person that shot the person? Someone must know. Come on now. Someone out there knows who that person is. We can't have people out on the street just shooting other people walking dogs. Like, come on. I hope that dog walker's all right. They better be all right. I'm going to pray. We should all pray. If someone knows who stole those dogs, who that person is, yeah, right? Come on. Hand them over. Just phone the FBI. There's a tip line. I'll put it in the description. I've got it. Serious. Come on. You can't have people you cannot have people who are prepared to shoot another person for a dog, to steal a dog. And then, more importantly, what is going through the mind of that person that makes that think like that's a rational choice? Right? It can't be that bad. And if they think it's that bad, then we need to help them, because there is so many. This is the crux of it. We've got to get everyone's. We've got to get in our mental health, well-being, to get control of these. I mean, Muhammad Ali has got to win over Mini Lucifer there. Yeah, got to. Nothing is that bad. We can sort these problems. Every single one. We need to help each other. So who, that person needs help. Because that's not a rational decision, is it? Going out and shooting somebody. So that was just my thoughts on that. So I've got some funnies. Oh, do you know what? There's nothing good though than a good old laugh, is there? But I was listening to the radio the other day, and it had there's a laughing skull, an actual laughing skull. Like, do you know what I mean? The power of laughter, because it does make you feel. It makes you feel good. Like, why don't we just watch comedy all the time? I mean, obviously, other channels, other programs. But you know what I mean? If it makes us feel good, having a laugh, then logic would say we should do that more often, no? Just, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've got some good songs. I was listening to earlier, Whitney. Oh, love her. Whitney, yeah. Higher Love, that's a good one. Tina Turner, I was listening to earlier. She's an absolute legend. I was going to see her one time. I had tickets to see her at Wembley. I bought tickets to take my mum and dad before my dad passed away. But but she wasn't very well, so they had to cancel the show. Yeah, I love Tina. One of my dad's favourite. His favourite song was Nutbush City Limits. Yeah, his favourite song. And my first, no, it wasn't my first. Oh no, it was my first burlesque that I did was to Nutbush City Limits. Classic it was. I was going to tell you another funny story. Yeah, listen, I was watching these videos, these ladies, power to the women, whoop, rising up. Yeah, what is this attitude? Yeah, about that women. If women talk about sex, there's that kind of air of, well, obviously, then there's some kind of slag. It's like, hold up a minute, mate. Women can enjoy sex just as much as men do, and that does not mean that they are some kind of slag and sleep around. They're allowed to enjoy it and be open enough to talk about it. What's wrong with it? Boys do it all the time. Like, what is wrong with that? You know what I mean? Like, I've had 3 boyfriends, one for 4 years, one for 10 years, one for 7 years. You know, so I'll happily talk about sex. I talk about it all the time with my mates. They're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you said that." I'm like, well, you hear the boys' conversation. Like, hold up a minute, how do they get the monopoly on the sex talk? Like, no, mate. I mean, you can be the freakiest freak there is, and still believe in just with one person, only being with one. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know why there is that air. There's that air of like it shouldn't be spoken about by girls. Why not? Look how successful 50 Shades of Grey was. Everyone deep down, everyone's a little dirty fucker, aren't they? They just like they've been too embarrassed to talk about it before. I mean, people should talk about it. It's probably half the problem. I mean, if people were just honest about it, there'd probably be a lot less marriage problems. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's the most natural thing ever, isn't it? Jesus. Sorry. Yeah. What else was I going to say? I was going to let me just sort of refer to my pad. Sorry. Oh, Eurovision. Oh my God. How excited are you about Eurovision? I am literally so excited about it. I don't think I've ever been this excited about it. This year, though, look, because we're the gang. I'm on the edge of my seat. I've been watching the songs. I'll put some in for this year's one. They're so good. They're epic. It's going to be brilliant. Oh, it's such a shame that it's not going to be with an audience. It doesn't matter though, because the songs are epic, and it just reminds me of that Will Ferrell film. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. It is brilliant. Like the story of Fire Saga. I rewatched it. Some of it earlier on, some clips. I'll put some clips in because it's brilliant. But yeah, and there's so many countries as well. It's great. Yes, I'll put in a selection, but you can go to their YouTube page and they're all on there. It's a shame. Do you know what? We should make it a whole day. You know, when because what they do is they do like you know what I mean? Where they do like little elimination work. Nah, man. Can you imagine if you had a Eurovision day? A whole day of it. Why not? Embrace it. Every single song from every country. Be like, yes, I'm in. Settling in for the day. Why the fuck not? Why do you have to eliminate people beforehand? Just do the whole day. Eurovision day. That's what I'm talking about. Just embrace every country. Yes. Loving it. So I've got a little thing on why big companies make bad products. That's probably a good one to watch. Oh, they've got so many. Oh, yeah. And, you know, there's a song called The Cure and the Cure. The Cure and the Cause. Right? That's exactly what we are. Isn't it? Because we are the cause, individually and collectively, for this mayhem that has been created, right? But we are also the cure, because we can change. We can all just change. That's an exciting thought. There's where am I? I'm sure I had loads more to say, and my mind's gone blank now. Oh yeah, so there's this thing. Called twin flames and all of that. I'm not going to go into the who's, when's, how's, where. Let me tell you. I'll give you a summary. So when I started, like last year, obviously, when I first started when someone said everything's a sign, a signal, and then obviously with the waking up at 3:33, and then everything was a sign and symbol and a message. Then a certain person, I just started, they was just everywhere. I didn't even know who they were at first. They were everywhere. Anyway. And then I started seeing this thing about twin flames. And so then I was like, oh, well, it must be that then. I mean, I'm such a... See, this is where you've got a... What is it? The discernment. Know yourself. Because I was obviously still learning. And yeah, so, and because I am a person, I just wear my heart on my sleeve. Do you know what I mean? I can't help it. I just do. And with that, often you can get taken advantage of. And I'll do it again anyways. You know what I mean? Because I've done it all my life, so I'm not going to change now. Because I'm not going to let a bad experience change who I am. That's just me. And anyway, so then I was like, oh, you know, and then it just seemed like that was what it was. But then through the course of time, you know, when you find things out, you're like, oh, okay, now it's not that then. But then God blesses you with somebody else. This is the point. Every person that you meet, romantically or otherwise, you're meant to meet them. They're meant to teach you something, show you something. It's all part of the divine plan, if you like, of what is already written. So even those really shitty experiences, and they feel awful at the time, but just they're there to teach you something, to show you how strong you are, show you can do it, you know. And it will teach you what you do and you don't want along the way as well, you know, because every bad experience will teach you that you do, you know, you won't do that again, or you won't act in that way, or you won't say those things, you know, that, like, that kind of thing. And if you're not meant to be with somebody, you're not meant to be with them, and that's okay. Because if you're not meant to be with them and they walk away from you, then just let them go, because God will have somebody else there waiting for you. They'll when you're like when you're very aware of and conscious of your yourself and your emotions and your feelings, and seeing things for what they are, then it's, and just doing you and love it, and it's not like an egotistical thing, but look, everyone should look. We've got to learn to love ourselves, because half the problem is we beat ourselves up for absolutely everything, don't we? That battle, as I said, Muhammad Ali, man, there's nothing wrong with any of us. Stop. If you make a mistake, just own it. It's hard. Half the thing is keeping things secret. See, and it's about corruption and stuff, right? If you think about it, if everyone was really brutally honest and okay with themselves and brutally honest with everybody around them about who they are, things they've done. Nobody would have anything on anybody. So they couldn't use it as a means to get you to do something that you don't want to do. Is that what I mean? You'd be uncorruptible. Because nobody able to come up to you and go, well, I know this. I'll expose this if you don't do this. Be like, whatever, that everyone already knows, you know what I mean? Dare ya, double dare ya. So the quicker everyone can just get free themselves of their sort of mental shackles, if you like. It's like, yeah, I did that. Do you know what I mean? Don't do it anymore. Not that person. You know what I mean? Free yourself from your mental shackles. Because we're all fucked up. Yeah? We have all fucked up, and some to more degrees than others. Does it mean that we are those people? Does it mean we can't change? No, we can. We can absolutely change. I just believe in it. I know it is possible. Because we love each other now. We've got each other's backs. We never leave a man behind. Don't do that. Yeah, picking each other's up. Negativity, like this. Shut it, lock it off at the door. Nah. Can't hear you. Negativity. I mean, I don't mind being told if I'm being an arsehole. Free, fine, cool. And you know what I mean? If it's I take criticism all day long, but there's a difference. You know, when somebody's just being negative for being negative sake, you're like, nah, I can't even be around that. I'm sorry, can't take it. It's so draining. And the more you think positive, the more positive things happen. It's the law of attraction. So you think if you input positive things, think positive things, watch positive things, listen to positive things, surround yourself with positive people, it just more and more, and that spreads. And you know, and you just share it, pay it forward. So I think that's enough for me today. Oh wait. There was some other news. Oh, Prince Harry. Do you know what I mean? Literally, so much love for you guys. You know what I mean? I think it's brilliant. Because guess what? They're normal too. They're humans, aren't they? They're allowed to have feelings, thoughts and feelings. Just like everyone else. Just because you got, you know, not the problem. This is the thing as well. Again, it's the keeping everything bottled up, secret. All of these secrets, get rid of them. No more secrets, no more lies. It's a waste of time and energy. It just spreads. You know, it's not meant. If there's a problem, just go, oh, fucked up. But this is what I'm going to do about it. As I said yesterday, there's no problems. There's only prepubescent solutions. Listen, loving, lots of loving, loving. Where are we? 26. Let's see what the good book says. I'm going to invest in. I'll tell you when it arrives. I'll tell you. That's when I'll tell you. 2:05. Do not worry. That's the title of the thing. Do not worry. Then Jesus said to his disciples, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to his life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how the lilies grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith? And do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it. For the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your possessions and give them to the poor. Provide purses for yourselves that you will not wear out, a treasure in heaven that will not be exhausted, where no thief comes near and no moth destroys. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Amen, fam. Yeah? Love you. Got this. Smashing it. So I'm going to do some dancing. What I find... what time are we on? Oh, yeah, 4 minutes past 12. I do when I do have a dance around, and then I imagine when I'm dancing, I imagine in my head like I'm back in the tribes of old with the ancestors doing my tribal dancing. It's just how I imagine it. We have a great old time. So yeah, I am sending you Freaky Friday blessings and lovings, virtual huggings. Hands in, go fam, yay! And I hope you have a really wonderful evening, day, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. And just know that we're absolutely smashing it. And I've got it. Oh, side note, for the kids, they don't need to worry about these exams, these results. They don't need to worry about it. What we should do, we need to make schools more exciting so that kids want to go. You know, like in the X-Men, like the academy, and in like the Umbrella Academy. We do all the teaching from the get-go about meditation, about how to control their minds, teach them all their psychic powers, which they have. Everyone has. Everyone can learn. Make it like that. Mate, no, the kids won't have a day off school. You know that. They'll be like, what? I'm going to be a superhero. Gets me to school. They'll be up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day going, I'm ready. No, that's not way. We've got to make it more exciting, like every day's Christmas Day. Just as a brain fart then. There is a lot more to that. I have actually planned it out in my head. But, it's crazy in there. Anyway, love you. I hope you have a nice day.